My name is Knaf. I come from Germany and I'm a medical doctor. In the younger times, I was working in surgery, gynecology, and obstetrics. Nowadays, I'm a family doctor. I'm a specialist in general medicine. As I'm a family doctor, I see all the people, young ones, old ones. Surgery after surgery. I see a lot of diseases, so I have a real big background. And as I know that there is a lot of things to do, you can't manage with pills at all, so we have to look for something else. We have to bring our body into a balanced situation. So what can we do? We are looking for something that everybody can use in a hospital, in an office, in a clinic, or even at home. We have to be able to carry it along so we can take it with us from one room to the other, from one house to the other. So I found something that will cover up all these things we need. See, if I want to be in a good shape, I have to be in balance in my autonomic nervous system, and my cells, all of my cells, should be in a good energy condition. How can I reach that? I have to bring up a lot of energy into my body. Normally, I have to do it by walking outside. But our way of living is not the thing that we are walking outside. We are sitting behind a table, behind our computer, and we are driving the car, not going by foot. This doesn't help us to be in a good condition. So how can we do it? Just change it over. We bring the magnetic field into our home. But it has to be a pulsating field. And if we can steer this field for the directions we want to have it, we bring up all these conditions we normally get by walking outside. So I found one instrument that covers up all my interests, and it is Sanza. Sanza is a German product, and as I come from Germany, I have a lot of experience with it, and I'm using Sanza in my office and following my friends, helping them to be in a good condition, helping all my sports friends to be in a good condition, to be ready for work. So I'm using Sanza since 2001, and I have plenty of examples how it works. Now, to understand how Sanza can help you coming in and staying in a good condition, you should learn a little bit about it. If our body should be able to do all the things we want him to do, we have to be in a good condition in the cells, the very smallest part of our body. And we are able to load those energy states of the cells. We will have to have a good working cell, then the organ is able to do the work. And if the organ can do the work, we have the whole body working. Now, how do we do this? Once we are having the cell in a good condition, in an energy condition, we can have the transfer of stuff going into the cell and waste coming out. And the cell is able to build up the energy we need. So we have to prepare the body to have the cell membrane, the inside and the outside of the cell. There is a little difference in the loading. And we have to have a certain amount of loading difference, then the cell is working. And that's what we do with Sanza. If you break it down to this, you understand now why Sanza or pulsating magnetic field therapy at all can help you with all kind of your diseases or weaknesses. Because once you bring your very, very small part, the cell and the organ, into this condition, you can be able, or your body will be able to cure, or your body will be able to heal. Not Sanza is healing. Sanza is giving you the condition in your body that your body can do it. To understand how Sanza can help us in our health condition, let's have a look at the wound healing. This is something that happens outside of your body on the outer shape, so you can watch it. For wound healing, we need growth factors. We need a lot of oxygen. We need the support of nutrition, and we have the lymph flow going. All these conditions we can help to build up and to increase the wound healing conditions. We need a lot of oxygen. We need to bring in the nutrition parts when we need to bring out the lymph. So the inflammation we have to bring down. All these things we can only do in a very good condition, and we have to have this energy brought into the body, because the body can't do anything, not everything alone. And we want to help the body to do it. We want to increase the time. We want to have it very quickly. If we want to understand how pulsating magnetic field therapy with Sanza can help you, let's have a look at the wound healing. This is something that happens on the skin, and you can see it, you can watch it. If we are using Sanza during wound healing, we can see that everything is managed in a short amount of time. So we decrease pain, we increase the nutrition part of the cells, so we increase the growth factors, so we can say wound healing is much better done, and your body is able to do all the things. Now what Sanza does, it is increasing the energy of the cells. That means energizing the whole body. If we are in a good shape, we are energized. If we are sick, the energy in your body, in your cells, is way down. So we have to bring it up. That's what Sanza can do. And once the cell is in a good shape, in a good energy condition, we can help your self-healing processes. We can proceed self-healing processes. So what we have seen with the wound healing outside happens inside as well. But everything can only be done if you are not under stress. So we have to do something to bring your body and your mind into balance. And we have to bring your autonomic nervous system into balance. And Sanza can do this because we have different signals and different interests, and so we can choose. Do we want to be vitalized, being energized, or being relaxed? This is the only thing, the only decision you have to make. Everything else, the machine is doing itself. So everybody can use it. You don't have to know much about it, because once you get your body energized, your cells energized, your self-healing processes are gone. And that's what we do. So for the medical part, look inside. What kind of diseases do we have nowadays? We are suffering from diabetes. We are suffering from bad blood flow conditions. We have high blood pressure. We have intestine problems. We have all kinds of pain situations. Look at the orthopedic problems, arthrosis. We have a lot of pain, and we can't walk because of pain. We are not using our muscles, we are not using our joints. But this is what we should do. because this is a part to energize the cells. And if we can't do it because of pain, we have to do it somehow else. And that's what the pulsating magnetic field with Sanza and these right signals for these purposes can help you. You will release your pain, and then you will be able to come up moving again. You can walk, you start in little steps, and you can see, you can follow it up, how it helps you to mobilize yourself. This is for orthopedic problems. How do you want to recover? You have to bring yourselves in a good condition, whatever illness you had. If you had the inflammation, if you had a cold, if you had any kind of migraine pain or stiff neck or whatever you think about it, you always have to think your cells in this part of the body are not in a good condition. If you bring it there, you are able to recover and you are able to help yourself. But you have to bring in the energy, and that's what we do with Sanza. As I'm a doctor of medicine and a specialist for general medicine, I'm using the classical medicine, and in combination to bring this in a very, very good feeling for the people, to release pain much easier. I combine all these things I know from the medicine with Sanza. It's a real good addition. And if you think that Sanza is working in the cells, you can understand why I can use it for everything that happens in my office. If it's used for old people, used for young people, even baby can use it. But you have to think, there are some contraindications you have to remember. Pregnant women are not allowed to use it. They are not allowed to use any medicine at all, unless they need it for life condition. So, Sanza has contraindications like medicine has as well. If you have somebody who is you're having a pacemaker, this is a contraindication. But there are only few, and you can remember very easily. How did I get to learn Sanza? My mom had an insult, and she was in a very, very bad condition. And I used Sanza to bring her in a better energy shape. And she learned to walk again. And we had her with us in our home for 2 more very happy years. And we wouldn't have been able to do that without Sanza. If you once have an experience like this in your own, you are thinking about helping all the other ones coming in your office. And then you can understand this is experience. You try to bring everybody in a good condition. And so we are using it for fractures of bones. We are using it for pain, back pain. As I'm a general doctor, I have all kinds of diseases. I can see all kinds of diseases. Orthopedic problems like arthrosis, hip pain, knee pain, fractures, bone fractures, wound healing, stiff necks, everything, lumbago, everything you can energize the body cells, and then self-healing processes are running. And this you can do in addition to the normal medicine you are using. But you will recognize that the pain release is much faster and you don't need as much pills for pain release. That's one thing I saw at the very beginning. And it's still the same. So nowadays, with my experience, I'm using Sanza in the very beginning of a disease, so it's easy to recover. If you do it for orthopedic problems, you can do it for dermatologic problems, the skin, You can watch, you can help. It's not itching, it's not scratching. You can see wound healing processes. Let's have a look at the inside. Asthma, for instance. You can help getting much more oxygen into your body. Blood flow conditions. You can have it done with ulcus cruris. That means now you got a diagnosis. And look at some very severe diseases. Look at cancer. We're not healing cancer with Sanza, but we can help to feel well or feel better during your therapy. You have to be done. During the therapy that has to be done, like chemo or radiation. During that time, you are weak. We're going to help you to recover, and we bring you up in a good mind condition. We help you to look forward, but we're not healing cancer. We help your self-healing processes. Look at asthma. Look at intestine problems like morbus Crohn. We are not healing, but we are bringing these cells, the sick cells, in a good energy condition, and then the cell is helping itself, and you will feel it. That is, you can transport all this, what we have learned now, to bring the cell in a good shape, in a good energy condition. That means bring the cell in a good nutrition condition, in a good oxygen condition. If you transport it, you can transport it to any disease you have. You will always feel coming up, it's much easier. But don't forget, you have to use the medicine as well. I wish you would learn more about Sanza and you could try it. I wish you all the best. Thank you.